Welcome to Extra. I'm Joanne Hines.
And I'm Georgia Lash. This month, we're giving you an extra long look at a Sun City favorite, the Sun City Car Club Car Show. This marks its silver anniversary. Yes, 25 years of car shows. Joanne, let's get started with the story of how this has sustained its effort.
First, congratulations and thanks to our Sun City Car Club. The secret to their success is for years, the club has a car show steering committee dubbed the Dirty Dozen. As it turns out, they're neither dirty nor is there just a dozen. But this concept works for them. Let's meet some of these hard workers.
Dale, we are here to celebrate the 25th anniversary of the Sun City Car Club Car Show. How are you celebrating this hallmark event?
Well, we get together every year and we try and analyze what we can do to improve the event each and every year. So we tweak it, but we think we have a good formula and it's worked well, and we're looking forward to a great crowd today.
I think the weather suits a celebration, that's for sure. Now, sustainability for 25 years is pretty high here. So what do you think makes the car club such a desirable car club for them to join and for them to really give the effort that they're giving today?
Well, it's an active club, and we had, last year, we had 82 events during the year for our car club members. So that's almost 2 events every week. So there's something there for everybody, whether it be a show or a Saturday morning cruise to have breakfast. There's something that everyone can enjoy and pick.
And the true secret is you don't even have to have a car.
That is true, and we call it a non-denominational club, in that it's foreign cars, it's domestic cars, it's old classics, it's current high-performance muscle cars, a little bit of everything, even trucks.
And that's what we're seeing today, 10 classes of these cars. Okay, now you're also a very generous club. Mm-hmm. Who is our beneficiary for today's show's profits?
We are working today with Meals on Wheels. And the car club sponsors the routes within Sun City for Meals on Wheels. So we're very pleased to work with them again this year. And the other thing I would note is that we have a number of sponsors here today that really help us put on this and financially support us as well.
Well, here we go. We're going to have a great show. Thank you very much for allowing Sun City TV to hear about it.
Thank you.
Steve, so exciting. We're getting the show started. It hasn't quite opened up yet for today. So let's talk about how valuable is that steering committee that you use called the Dirty Dozen. Let's give them some kudos.
Without them, there would be no show here. Or it wouldn't be as good as it is. But it relates back to while you're working on a car when you're younger, you have other people help that have their area of expertise, and it's just like here. We need more than just one person because some, they have their own areas of expertise.
Now, you have done chairing this show for about 7 years, I think we figured out,
right.
And you're actually passing on this responsibility for next year. Any parting thoughts?
I think that we did okay. But it's time to let the new breed come through and see if they can steer it in the right direction now, too.
Thank you for everything you've done.
You're welcome.
Gene, you get that sneak peek at all the cars because you register everybody who is here today.
Correct.
How many cars have we ended up with for this year's car show?
We ended up with 120, and our first Harley-Davidson 1942 motorcycle was number 120.
I have to say, I just heard that. I heard it before I saw it. It's interesting. That's great.
There's a brand new member that joined during the club fair, and we said, Sure, come on in.
That's pretty cool. We've expanded our horizons.
There we
You know
go.
what? It's the 25th anniversary. It's a celebration, a
Of
true
course.
celebration of motor vehicles.
Right.
Okay, now, a lot of people ask, is this really all just from our club? Is that who's got their cars here? Or are these our neighbors from Sun City? Or do we even have people from outside the community?
We have, I think that's come in, maybe we have about 20 from outside, either invitations or from other car clubs. A new car club that had opened up was Auto Island that had really come through. And then we have about, I'd say, a dozen Sun City residents, but the rest of them are Sun City Car Club members.
Well, it's great. Thank you so much for doing this. I think it's wonderful that we've got the weather that we've
Oh,
got
it's a beautiful
today.
day. We've been loving it.
And again, happy 25th anniversary.
You too. Thank you, Georgia.
The Dirty Dozen starts meeting in May, so kudos to them for their time-intensive dedication.
Now let's get to the stars of the show, those sweet rides. Now, Georgia, this is all yours.
Our Sun City Car Show is a traditional car show, meaning vehicles, domestic and foreign, current and classic, and every era of Corvettes, is organized for judging in one of 10 classes. Enjoy seeing our selection from these classes. Dave, you have brought us in this stock car American class here a Ford Falcon from 1963.
Correct.
All right. Now, I have a personal disclosure, and that is I wanted this car to be Focus because it was the car I learned to drive on.
Wow.
Okay, or in, I guess I should say. And maybe it was a 65, but what appealed to you about getting a 63 Ford Falcon?
Well, I'll tell you, I had an older brother who was about 3 years older than me, and he passed away unexpectedly about 7 years ago. And we had a 64 Falcon, and there were a lot of hijinks that occurred in that 64 Falcon. So a lot of fond memories. So when I moved here about 5 years ago, I needed more garage space. I added a garage onto my existing home. Then I looked for a Ford Falcon, and I wanted an 8-cylinder, so I found this in Portland, Oregon, and shipped it to Sun City and began reconditioning it. So that's how I really ended up with the 63 Falcon.
Those memories just drew you, drew you right in. But I have to say, I did not know that the Falcon was like the model mechanical platform for the Mustang to be
Correct.
created.
Yes.
So we started cool.
Yes.
Yeah, nobody knows that.
Trendsetters.
Falcon started cool. Thank you, all you Mustang. Or no, I guess we say you're welcome, all you Mustang people.
Yes.
All right, thanks for bringing
All right,
this.
my pleasure.
Take care.
Nice to meet you.
Whew, okay, we are here with a Shelby. And I don't say the other name, I just say Shelby. Is that what drew you to this car, or were there some other features that really made this?
It's because it's a Shelby. When you say the name Shelby, it's synonymous with performance.
Yeah, if you watch a car auction and the car comes out and it says Shelby, I know that there's going to be a lot more zeros there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they do want a little more money for the Shelbys.
Now, the Shelby brand, actually, when you have this type of car, you're registered in the Shelby registration.
That is correct.
And that stays with forever.
That's correct, yes.
What is the true appeal? When you see the celebrity of it, what's the true appeal of this car to you?
Well, the power, the handling, and everywhere you go, people are looking and waving, and, they recognize it for what it is.
You're the kind of the Beyonce of cars. Or maybe Taylor Swift, a little more low. No, okay. But I'll tell you, this is a stupendous car. How long have you had it? How did you get it?
We've only had it for a few years here, but I ended up, we know the previous owners that have had it, and we know it's been very well cared for. Best I can tell, it's never been driven in the rain.
Well, thanks for the sunny day today that we get the celebrity car here.
Well,
Okay.
I wouldn't have brought it if it was chance of rain.
I might have hunted you down in the garage. Okay.
Well, we can do
Thank you.
that.
Thank you so much for sharing.
Pleasure to share.
Bob, you know, we've got a lot of people that are going to start walking around pretty soon. And, you know, I bet 90% of them are going to say, oh, I wish I had a Corvette. And here you are with two of them in the show. Do you have any more hiding anywhere somewhere else?
No more Corvettes. A few other things, but no more Corvettes.
In the whole collection of cars, the Bob cars. Okay. What's the difference between your 63 and your 70?
Well, the 63 was what the generation they called the mid-years at that time. And then the 70 went on to be what they called the shark years, the C3 generation.
Okay, which one's your favorite?
Well, the 63 has always been, I saw my first one when I was like 5, and yeah, just love that car. And the 63 is the rarest one of that generation. Okay. But the 70 is the car I always wanted in high school. So they both have a high point to me.
Very politically correct answer, sir, because I don't want either one to go home feeling,
No, we don't want to disrespect anybody.
Well, thank you for bringing the twins.
All righty, thank you much.
Rich, I don't know if you know this, but Car and Driver actually said that this model Corvette, the 2019 Corvette, is one of the top 10 cars you should buy. So congratulations.
Well, thank you. I agree. And not only is one of the better Corvettes, I think it's the last year of the front engine Corvettes. And that's why I bought this. After this year, they went to the new style, the C8s.
Okay, well, this is exciting. It's a beautiful car.
Thank you.
But I want to also ask you, you've taken on a new role with our car show this year. Tell us about that.
Yeah, actually a couple new roles. I'm co-chairman of the auto show, the Sun City Auto Show this year, and along with Steve Lash, the chairman. And also I'm the coordinator for the volunteers this year.
You started that last year, and I have to always remind everybody you were brand new, and you got us a whole cadre of volunteers. How many volunteers have we got this year?
This year we have 86, and we need all of them. I mean, you can see how much work goes into this. Everything from registration to staging the cars, parking the cars, the food and beverage, setting it up Friday night, Saturday morning, and then tearing down today. So we need all the volunteers that we can get.
Well, you've done a great job. You've brought us a great car. You brought us a great set of volunteers. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Dave, we are in the import category right now, and I don't think we could start off any better than with this beautiful Lotus that you've brought us. How long have you had the car?
Well, I've had this car for over 30 years, but it was basically a barn find, and it sat in the back of my garage for probably 26 of those years. So prior to moving down here from Cincinnati, I decided that I better get to work on it because I don't have the facilities down here that I had in Cincinnati. So I did most of the work, the painting and all the mechanical work in Cincinnati, and then basically finished it up when I got down here 4 years ago. So,
you know, the Lotus has some interesting stories to it, and especially with the introduction of this 66, because it seems like this was sort of the cash cow for Lotus.
Well, Lotus was primarily a racing organization, and they built race cars, but they wanted to run in Formula One, and selling race cars wasn't giving them the capital that they needed to do that. So they needed to build a successful street car that would appeal to the public so that they could get money to race. So this is one of the vehicle models that they built, and apparently this is one of the ones that began to to generate positive cash flow, which allowed them to race going forward.
Well, I think it's a beautiful car. Thank you so much for sharing this with us.
Well, you're very welcome. I'm happy to get it out and let people see it, and it's an absolute blast to drive.
As well as we certainly stay under that speed limit.
Well, this is a very, yes. This car only weighs 1,400 pounds, so it's very light, and it has an engine that produces nearly 140 horsepower. So its performance is, is exhilarating. Unfortunately, the roads in the Low Country aren't real challenging, but if you get it up into the mountains or into the windy, twisty roads, it's a lot of fun.
And you're certainly welcome to leave the keys with me at the end. Thank you. Tony, this is a beauty, and I consider this a car in a class all its own. It's a 65 backdraft Cobra.
That's correct.
Tell us about what is this? How do you define it?
Well, it's one of the favorite car I ever owned. I sold 3 cars to buy this. When you drive this, I had Corvettes, and to me, this is the ultimate driving car that's around.
Okay, now the Cobra moniker is often associated, of course, with Carroll Shelby.
Yes.
So do you consider the backdraft is, again, in his tribute?
Yes, definitely. It's a tribute to Carroll Shelby. The flared fenders, the side exhaust, the powerful V8s, that's all like the original. And if it wasn't for backdraft, I wouldn't be able to drive a Cobra because I'd be driving this instead.
That's the one I can afford. Okay.
So thank God for Backdraft.
Now, Backdraft is a manufactured car company. Now, did you have to assemble this?
No, I had it assembled. It was assembled in South Africa.
It is just gorgeous. And I have to say, I have a personal connection in that I can hear the rumble of this engine as it goes down the street because I live very near you. Now, I have to ask, Shelby said when he created the Cobra and the Mustang line that they were Corvette beaters. Do you think it still holds up?
Well, it depends on what you got under the hood. And back in '65 they were, because Corvettes only put the 427 in the Corvette in '66. Oh yeah, look at the camera. But today it depends what you got under the hood. You could put a supercharger on this thing and do the quarter mile in 8 seconds.
or Sun City Boulevard. Thank you so much for bringing. This is such a unique piece. I love it. Bob, of all the Sun City Car Club members, I have to believe that you have always given us some of the most unique vehicles in your vast collection. So I have to ask you, how is it that you chose the Chrysler to come to us today?
I chose the Chrysler because it's a one of one. This car was originally a four-door sedan. It was sent to California for this custom work. And the gentleman that did it didn't have a price right, and he lost his shirt, so to speak. Okay, that's the only one, and it's a 4-door, which they never made a 4-door, and it's a very unique vehicle. Just like I've had over 130, 140 cars in my lifetime, each one was crazier than the one before it. I don't like regular stuff.
We can guarantee that. Well, thank you for sharing. This is a beauty, an absolute gem today.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Kendall, this is interesting because we have a twin for you, kind of, sort of. There's another 3100 here.
Yes.
But this is quite a classic truck. How long have you had it?
I've had this truck now for 3 years.
Okay. Now, I read something about 3100, and that is that when it came out, they introduced it as the most styling truck than any that have gone before. Is that what called out to you to own this?
It is what called out to me. And it was correct with all the curves on the fenders and the rear fender wells and all that. It was just beautiful curves, and that's what got my attention.
Now, it looks like you've really styled this to your design. Tell us about what you've done.
Okay, great. So we pulled this truck out of a salvage yard about 3 years ago, and it was nothing but a rusted sheet metal body. It had been stripped to the bone. So we took it and we restored it back to make a daily driver out of it. So we clear coated the paint to keep the original, this is the original paint on it. We lowered it down, we put a nice big block engine in it, and air conditioner, power steering, power brakes, really set it up to drive.
I think it must be something about this brand because your twin that's here has done the same thing to make it a really fun car and a daily driver.
Indeed.
That's excellent, but best of all, you shared it with us. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Jeff, we are sort of heading into, with class number 10 here, the future. The present, yes, but I think really the future with the electric vehicles. We've also got hybrids, but is this your Lyriq as a first-time vehicle for you as an electric vehicle?
This is our first EV, and we are very pleased with it. Yes, we got this back in December last year.
Oh my gosh. You know, is there a particular thing about this that the Lyriq just jumped out at you as an EV?
Aside of just being an EV, just the car itself, it is like an older Cadillac. The way it rides is very smooth, and it has, instead of just a computer screen, you have physical buttons, and the door handles have a real feel. So we just like the car, as well as the fact it rides smoothly, and the fact it's an EV is just added icing on the cake.
Now I have to ask, if you were going to give advice to someone who's sitting there going, I don't know, I'm not ready yet, what would sell somebody on the idea of getting an EV?
I'd say don't look at it just as an EV, but look at it as a car first, and take one for a drive, take several for a ride, and see what you like about the car. But the acceleration is very smooth. The handling, having a lot of weight down low, and just, I think in the Cadillac particularly, the longer wheelbase gives it a really nice, comfortable ride.
And I bet that no prices at the gas pump thing is kind of nice too.
It is. It's good. We enjoy that part of it, but that's not the sole reason for buying the car for sure, but absolutely.
Well, thank you for sharing this with us. It's a beauty.
Thank you, George. I appreciate it. Thank you.
The entrants themselves vote for the best in each class, and all of us spectators are excited because we get to pick the People's Choice Award.
That's right. And in addition, Meals on Wheels picks the charity's choice, and Lifestyle picks their favorite.
Mm-hmm. Now, our car club would come out with their cars just for the fun of it.
Yes.
But they do make those pistons have a purpose. Each year, the car club selects a beneficiary for their show's profits. And for the second year, the car show charity recipient is Meals on Wheels.
Now, this charity, nationally started in 1954, is driven with one simple goal: to improve the health and well-being of our senior neighbors. Take a listen to hear how the car club has helped Meals on Wheels help our Sun City neighbors. Well, thank you, Christine, for speaking with us today. And Christine is the representative for Meals on Wheels. Can you tell us how this impacts Meals on Wheels, this event today?
This event is very impactful for our clients in Sun City. The money raised at this event will help us purchase nutritious meals for those clients in need.
Now, how many clients do you actually have in Sun City?
We roughly about 30 clients right now with 3 routes, so about 10 clients per route. Monday through Friday, we deliver meals to our clients, and the volunteers from Sun City are the neighbors knocking on the doors to have provide a wellness check for the Sun City clients.
And how many members do you have that go out there from Sun City?
So we have currently about 17 volunteers that'll drive or pack a meal and come out and visit and knock on the door and provide a wellness check here in Sun City.
That's wonderful. Thank you, Christine, for speaking with us today.
Thank you.
As they say, charity begins at home, so good job, Sun City Car Club. Moving on, Joanne, you had a chance to talk to our spectators.
Hundreds of our Sun City neighbors came out to enjoy this show and pick their favorite. Wandering through the display, we all have some serious yearnings for owning one of these beauties. Now, I asked our neighbors, and they answered, which of these vehicles would you like to drive home?
Yeah, I would take my car home because I've had it for 49 years.
My choice here, I think, today would be the split window Corvette down the street here. It's probably the most expensive car on here, and that'd be one of my choices, I guess, to take home.
I'll take the 63 or 64 Corvette right there. I'll also take the 24 Corvette down there. And I'll even throw in the 08 down there, the Indy 500, and that'll be enough for me.
Well, if I was able to take one home, it'd be really hard to choose. I don't know, I love the Corvettes, and I love that beautiful yellow Morgan down there.
And how about you, ma'am?
I'd take the Excalibur that's parked up there and hope that my head would fit in there.
Thank you very much.
I think the car I like the most that I would like to drive home would be a 65 Mustang convertible that's over there. And it's because it has sentimental value to me because my late husband and I had a 65 Mustang that we had in car shows. And I think about that a lot.
Well, I love the red Corvette down here, and I wouldn't mind. Well, I don't want to drive it home. I want someone to drive me home in that car, and I want to sit on the hood.
We're near the finish line of this month's show, and we really enjoy sharing the Sun City Car Show story.
It's fun to hear from our organizers, car owners, and spectators celebrating the 25th Sun City Car Show anniversary. Thanks to our Sun City Car Club for going full throttle to give Sun City a fun afternoon and for their generosity to Meals on Wheels.
Now, please join us again next month. You can always catch us on cable and on our YouTube station, where we invite you to subscribe for easy viewing. Thanks for watching.